I find it interesting that this guy's in the news again, attacking social media giants, big tech companies, and exposing voting conspiracies. But at the same time, on the other side of the world, Tezos is improving voting machines. More importantly, creating their own voting app. Stay tuned. Welcome back to another episode of Your Digit Hustle News. I'm Wade Teamer. Ladies and gentlemen, voting is always a controversial issue. They run that narrative every election season, and whether it's a voting machine that's not registering votes, doing double votes, a machine that isn't registering anything at all, a myriad of things. However, at the same time, there are blockchain technologies that are stepping into the fold to address the issue. And I find it very funny that this last election season, that was really the focus. Election fraud, voter fraud. And of course, our friend Mr. Trump is back in the media going after big tech companies, social media giants, and trying to blow the lid on the accused election fraud that was placed against him. But on the other side of the planet, Tezos has been developing a voting app specifically designed for use by municipalities, aka governments. Now, this is a report that was released on July 7th, courtesy of XTZ News. It states that in collaboration with Alexis, French city Neuilly-sur-Seine will launch digital voting application on Tezos blockchain coming this September. The voting app Neuilly Vote has been in development for several months and is now in the testing phase. Now, to give you some details on how this app will work, the app is described as the first municipal internet voting application that is secure, anonymous, and easy to use. Initially, and to complete the experiment, voters will be invited to vote each month on cultural programming proposals, choice of films for the cinema, or choice of books purchased for municipal media libraries. In the second phase, the platform will be used for other more sensitive municipal projects, renovation, closing dates for public facilities, etc. Now, the app is currently being tested at 80 universities across the nation, across the globe. 80 different nations across the globe. The code for the Neuilly Vote app is open source and free to use by any other municipality. It will be the first city to use the app, and likely more will follow if the trial proves to be successful. And of course, we know it will, guys. This is what they're preparing us for. The digitization of society. Everything's going digital. So if you didn't think that the voting system was going to be ported over to the blockchain, well, you might be watching the wrong video. But a little more details on the app. The app is based on the academic level work of Electus, who has been working on a Tezos-based voting app for a long time. Voting can now be done digitally and anonymously while ensuring end-to-end verifiability. The Electus application has been successfully tested by 80 of the globe's leading universities. So, like I alluded to, guys, 80 universities across the globe are already using this. It's being designed for municipal use, which means city, state, and government. It's very clear, a couple years from now, the voting systems around the world will be using the Tezos blockchain. Okay, now, if that's not a use case, I don't know what is. Guys. All right, Tezos has been in the crypto space for many, many years. This I know. There have been ups and downs, and there has been no movement at all. But we have to keep in mind we're dealing with technology. All right. It takes time to develop. Interesting fact there. I bet you've never really realized how long you've been on Facebook or how long you've had your particular email address. Never stop to think about that, do you? All the while, these companies have been developing and growing and creating innovations and building and building and building. The same thing is happening with this blockchain technology, guys. It's going to take time to develop. And one thing that I'm beginning to notice is that the first generation projects, the first generation blockchains are now at their prime. And one of those first generation blockchains is Tezos, right? So very important to look out for this voting app coming in September. Very important to pay attention to the effect that it's going to have on the political system across the world. All right. Like I say all the time, the digitization of society is real, ladies and gentlemen. And blockchain technology is going to be a major part of it. So with all that being said, guys, that's all I got for this video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. And of course, if you want to get in touch with me, feel free to get at me at digithustlenews@gmail.com or digithustlenews.io. But like I always tell you guys, I need you to do 3 things for me. Have a great day, have a prosperous day, and most importantly, make that money. I'll see you in the next video.